What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the best pliers under $50. About a year ago, my wife gave me a beautiful gift, at least that's what I thought, which was some bandsaw pliers. They were super expensive and I wasn't impressed. I actually returned them. And if you know me, I don't return fishing equipment. At least rarely ever anyway. But let's jump in and take a look at the 3 top contenders under $50. I think you are going to be impressed. I have 5 sets of pliers here, some that I've had for 4 years, some that have different purposes. I'm going to save the best for last, but we're going to jump in and talk about the Tsunami pliers first. Alright, the very first pliers, guys, I've had for over 4 years. Now, I bought these off Amazon for about $24. Now, I can't tell you guys, over the years, I've definitely gotten my money's worth, there's no doubt about it, but there are some things that I've not liked. And one of the things being these, I believe they're Carbide Cutters, they really went dull, probably quicker than any of the other pliers that I've ever had. But these are aluminum frame. They have the same kind of teeth that you see, or the same kind of grips that you see on a lot of the pliers that can also be removed with the Allen wrench. But you'll notice here that there is some rust starting to build up. But again, this is after 4 years. I got some battle wounds, some scars, but I mean, come on, 4 years of use and they still look like this. Most people would be very satisfied with that. Some of the things that I really did not like are really, it boils down to the case. This is a 36-inch lanyard. These little clips here, they do tend to rust, especially in salt water. You see the corrosion on the ring here. And I gotta admit, this is one of the worst, not the worst, but one of the worst holsters for pliers that I've used. I'm not a big fan of these like polyester style holders. The little flap that goes on here broke off relatively quickly, if I can remember correctly. But it does have a clip, which is useful because you could just put it right on the side of your shorts. I hardly ever wear a belt, so I think the clip is important. Overall though, guys, I'm going to give these a 4 out of 5. So they did rate very highly, especially for $24. The only other thing that I could tell you, I don't know if you could see this, but if you try to manipulate something, or if you're trying to bend a hook or remove something, sometimes these pliers, they go out of whack and they're not straight and aligned. And this one is starting to do it. You can actually see, if you look at it right from above, you can see the bottom teeth. And that is a problem, because it also, when it starts bending like that, it changes the cutters on here, and then the cutters aren't aligned, therefore they stop cutting in a way that you want them to. All right, let's take a look at the second pair of pliers, and it's a drastic improvement from the Tsunami in my opinion, but we'll jump in. I'll show you the pros and cons to those, and again, they're only $30, the next ones. So my very next pair of pliers is the Piscifun pliers. I've been using these for over a year now, guys, and I have to say that I've been very, very impressed with them. They're a larger plier, and they have the high-grade aluminum, so they're very, very durable. As you can see, for 1 year of use, and I have used them fairly regularly, even got fish matter on the tips here. But you can see aesthetically, I think they're very, very good look. They have the holes in the handle, which helps with reducing the weight. And all of this looks a little different. They do have the Carbide Cutters inside, which I like as well, and so does Chris. He's a big fan of those. I mean, I don't have a preference really. Chris actually prefers them inside. I kind of probably prefer the ones that are on the outside, which I'll show you here in a minute. But what's nice about these pliers is they do come equipped with the split ring. They have the little crimps if you're wanting to do shark leaders on the fly, or if you have to do shark leaders on the fly. That's there. They're also removable with a little Allen wrench, so if you needed to remove them or replace them, it's very easy to do. It comes with the 36-inch lanyard, and as you can see, guys, there's no rust at all on these, and I have used them. I haven't really cleaned them the way I should, but they've been very good. But they are on the bulky side. They're a little long, they're a little heavy, and they may not be great or ideal for you know, all-day carry. Now, the one big downside that I have with these is this pouch. I think the holster is almost just as important as the pliers themselves, because you have to be comfortable if you're carrying these things. Again, it comes with a 36-inch lanyard. This little clip has done a lot better, or this D-ring has done a lot better than the Tsunami ones. After a year, it has very little rust or tarnish on it. The little loop, or the little protector here, is not rusted or corroded at all. You can see the pouch does have some wear. It's got a little bit of fish guts. But what I really hate, guys, I hardly ever wear a belt fishing. I hate when they just put this belt loop on here and not a clip. I mean, it really makes it to where I have to keep them in my, my tackle bag or something like that, and I don't think it's functional at all. Overall, guys, I would give these a 4.5 out of 5. They really are a very good plier. I'll leave the link down in the description if you want to check them out. Again, they've been good to me. And one thing I do see, though, is, like, for example, I don't know if you guys could tell, but they are a little misaligned after a year's worth of use. So you can see that this top one is pushed down compared to the bottom jaw. And I don't like when they start to do that, because you definitely run into cutting problems and just issues in general. Let's take a moment, jump in to I'm going to show you 3 of my favorite pair of pliers and their different purposes, and I'm going to tell you all about them. All right, so here we go, guys. My very favorite pliers right now on the market. Now, this is going to be the Riptide Camo by Danko. These are super impressive, guys. They come in a few different style or colors, I should say. This is the camo pattern. Now, what I really like about these, I find that I've been grabbing these more so than a lot of my other pliers. They have these heavy-duty rubber grips, so if you get fish slime, get your hands wet, they're very easy to hold on to. They also are coated with this titanium-coated paint, so it really helps prevent corrosion and longevity, or it allows for longevity. Because that rust, it really eats up everything, guys. If you're not cleaning them off, you're going to find rust in the salt water. It has the replaceable carbide cutters right here, and these, like I was showing you on the other ones, on the other pliers, they're on the inside. These are on the outside. I personally prefer these, and what they do is Danko has made it to where the line can't fall down in a little groove and not be cut, so that's really nice. Now, this is 7.5 ounces. These are probably the heaviest pliers that I have from Danko, and they're 8 inches long, so they are some substantially larger plier, and they're probably not the ones that are ideal for carrying all day. These are the ones that I would either put on the boat, maybe carry for an hour or so. They're the ones that are always around, and they definitely cut braid, heavy mono or leader fluorocarbon without a hitch. Now, some of the other things that are really nice is it has the 36-inch lanyard. It has a swivel attached here, so that way it doesn't get kinked up and locked up. But what I really like, guys, is their holders. These are just little rubber holders. They're super durable. They don't, I haven't had them break. It has a little clip right here that you can either clip to your belt loop, your shorts, pants, whatever it may be. And it's really easy to come out. It's really easy to clean. It doesn't get fish guts and everything trapped within, the holster like these might. Like, these start to stink and stuff after a while, and if they get wet, they dry, get wet, they get moldy, kind of nasty. But guys, I have to tell you, these are a $29 value. This is a sub $30 plier, and I mean, you are not going to be mad if you get you some camo Riptides. I'll leave the link down in the description if you want to check these out. But let's move on to the other Danko, which is a little lighter. It's their tournament series, and this is called the Admiral. So talking about the Admirals, guys, by Danko, these guys are a little lighter, a little shorter, and these are their tournament series. Now, what I really like about these is they have the solid T6 6061 aircraft grade aluminum, so they're going to be very strong. They come in 17 different colors, so if you go on their website, they have 17 different options. This is the cool bright green neon with the little silver skeletons. I really like this color. They also have the 304 stainless steel inserts for jaw strength. You're not going to be bending that. So everything else is aluminum, lightweight, then you get your strength up front. Now they also have the 180-degree swivel on here and the 36-inch lanyard, just like you've seen prior. These are a little shorter, an inch shorter at 7.5 inches, and also 5.4 ounces. So you lose, what, 2 ounces compared to the Riptide. So a lot lighter, a lot stronger, and honestly, they're very, very aesthetically pleasing. But I think most people are probably going to choose these Admirals just because overall they're probably your best plier for your buck. Now these come in at $36. They're a little bit more than the Riptide, but man, they're worth every dime. Again, these Carbide Cutters, they can be replaced, and I'll notice that on my Dankos, I don't have as much jaw movement as I do on some of the competitive pliers. So these stay aligned, therefore these cutters stay aligned. I get more, I get better cuts for longer periods before I have to replace these Carbide cutters. Other than that, guys, I think for the most part, I've already showed you this Denko holder. It's the same rubberized holder. It's got the clip that rotates just like so you can carry it in any way that's comfortable for you. Small, compact, strong, 36 bucks. I'll leave the link down in the description. Check these out. I got one more set of pliers for you. These are your all-day carry. These are the ones that you want when you're walking or you're wading or you're doing any type of fishing. They're going to stay on your hip and it's not going to wear you down. All right, so here's the very final set of pliers that I want to show you. These are for your everyday, all-day carry, and these are called the Crankshaft by Danko. What I like about them right off the bat is they're a lot narrower. So let me show you just for a comparison. So here's the Admirals, and there's the Crankshafts on the bottom. So they're a lot smaller. These are an inch smaller than the Admirals, so they're 7 inches. And they weigh the same as the Admirals at 5.4 ounces, so they're very, very lightweight. But they also have the Carbide cutter in the middle, and it's a little smaller of a cutter, but these, just like the Piscifun pliers, have been ported so that way it reduces weight, but it also gives it a very aesthetic look. Now these pliers have 17 different colors that you could choose from on the website. They are forged from the solid T66061 aircraft grade aluminum, just like the Admiral pliers, and they are anodized for corrosion resistance, which is essential for the salt, just like their counterparts. It does have the replaceable tungsten carbide line cutters, and of course the very same type of pouch. This is a little smaller than the Admiral, of course, and it's rubberized, so it's not going to get nasty or fade, shrink over time. You got your 36-inch lanyard with your swivel clip to prevent binding. And I'm telling you guys, these are also stainless, so they're replaceable if you had to replace them over time. But these are the pliers that you're going to want to walk up and down the beach with, pond hop, on the boat. This is your everyday, all-day plier that you carry and not feel uncomfortable. So guys, I would definitely highly recommend that you go and check these Danko pliers out down below. This isn't a sponsored post by any means. They're not paying me to tell you this. So go check them out. Links are down in the description. These are all sub $50, by the way. If I didn't tell you, I believe these are $29. Let me check real quick. $29. So these and the Riptides are $29. The Admirals are $36. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed today's suggestions for sub $50 pliers. Now, you could use all of them, and I think you'd be very happy. Now, the Dankos and the Piscifun are definitely my top choice. I'm going to leave all of the links down in the description. Check them out if you want to. You can't go wrong. You really don't need $150, $200 pliers. These will get the job done just fine. Replaceable cutters are cheap. These are going to last you for a very long time. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below. Hey, what pliers do you currently use? Do you have a better suggestion? Submit your comment down below. And hey, I'm going to choose one person, one comment. I'm going to send out a little gift. If you made it this far, you deserve it. Comment below, and I'm going to choose somebody, just randomly give you a little care package just for participating and supporting the channel, watching, interacting, showing some love. Till next time, I'll see you on the water.